Hey guys, it's Amber with the Kinetic Canine, and this is a part of my frequently asked questions, so FAQ series. Question of today is, I hired other trainers. How are you different? Most importantly, owners are not dog trainers. I'm gonna say that again. You guys that are looking at my website, going through my FAQ, are not dog trainers. So we really empower you, the owner, to be able to do training and do it successfully. On top of empowering you guys and setting you up as non-dog trainers with the tools that are going to make you successful, we're also very client-based. I love dogs. I would not be a dog trainer. I would not be working with dogs if it wasn't my thing. Obviously, I would say almost every single dog trainer out there, I'm not going to generalize 100%, but gets into this because they love dogs. But I do love seeing people not have to struggle just as much. I care more about your success and your happiness than anything else, which is why I am that person who is willing to take on a difficult dog and apply what needs to be applied to stop that behavior so you can go on with your life. Nobody wants to own a dog and feel miserable and trapped in their house, isolated from families, unable to take trips. It's just miserable. And nobody gets a dog to live a boot camp lifestyle, but most people don't get a dog really to have to necessarily add any type of structure. Like, we're very emotional creatures and we do get animals to make us feel good. But at the end of the day, a lot of the times it's the same with the dog as it is with us, that they're not giving us a hard time, they're having a hard time. And their mental health is important too, but the biggest aspect is just getting your life livable again. I'm here to coach you with my knowledge, my experience, and kind of, instead of you having to learn for yourself, you're paying for me already living through that. We all know my story. We all know I started with a reactive German Shepherd, so I had to learn things the hard way, and I am here to cut that time in half for you guys. Owners just want to be able to take their dog for a walk, include their dog in, guests over, family gatherings, maybe a barbecue, maybe a vacation, like going to a beach or a hiking trip or something like that. We do make it fun. At the end of the day, we have to hold your dog accountable for the nonsense. We set expectations for the dog and we reward and encourage that behavior that we want. But we also have to address, and I feel like this is the missing puzzle piece, we have to address the behavior that we don't want. So teaching you, don't do this, do this, 100%. But you never went back and had that conversation of, but if you do decide to do this, that's unacceptable. We advocate for calmness, just looking for high levels of obedience and day-to-day life, and your dog to be neutral in all situations. We don't have to get into this intensive boot camp where it takes, the fun out of everything. Also don't want to take a super long time with clicker training, counter conditioning. A lot of dangerous behaviors need to be extinguished right away. We make training inclusive, so your dog should be able to be included in all aspects of your life. We make it mesh well with day-to-day life. So you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're watching a movie, between the commercials. There's things that you can be doing to hold your dog accountable and work on training for day-to-day life. I am here to coach you guys to be able to handle, correct, and reward your dog. Applying tools. The tools are not training the dog. I could hand you food, or I could hand you a prong collar and say, here you go, dog, you're trained. Make it fair, guide the dog to success, right? Nature does not care about the failure or the success of your dog. You have to work below a dog's threshold to teach the expectations,
but you 100% have to proof your commands over threshold so you can prepare your dog for the real world, and then things that are obviously going to happen in day-to-day life that you can't control, but at least you're set up for those situations.
I feel like that's as quick as I can make it, but if you do have any questions, just let me know, and I hope you guys have a good day.